So the first presenter I'm going to ask to come up to the stage is David Diamond, founder and CEO of Nodefy.
Grandparents. My grandparents, I've had them in aged care for about 5 years now. Now, I don't know if you've ever had to do it, but it's tough financially, emotionally, and even once they're settled, it's an ongoing battle and process to make sure that they're happy and in good health. Now, we go to visit regularly, but we began questioning, how are they doing when we're not there? How are they when we're not around? So my family, my mother in particular, found it hard and still finds it hard today to get reliable, regular, consistent information out of the aged care facilities to answer the question, how are they every day, week and month when we are not there? When we asked, we found most of the time there's nothing. If they found something, they managed to scramble together bits of pieces of information on paper, and I'm talking literally circling. This was your grandmother, this is her, this is her. And if you see that process, you start to question the accuracy of the information that you're getting. I'll just stop there for a second, introduce myself. My name's David. I work with data, so I help organizations store their information and retrieve it, and answer the questions like, what is happening within my organization? My younger brother, he installs and maintains communication systems inside aged care facilities and hospitals around the country. So, when the data and communication brothers, the boys, get together, we talk about rugby and Game of Thrones. Most of the time, except for this one time, and I'll tell you about that. Nurses, they're flat out. They've got so much to do. And there's often one nurse servicing a number of residents in the facilities. Yet they're surrounded by so much technology. My younger brother has installed emergency bells, fall detectors, floor mats to let you know when someone's got up and out of bed. There's even door sensors to let you know when someone's entered and exited a room. So my grandmother, she's had regular bruises, and we wanted to know things like, how often is she falling? When is she falling? And I know she was a wanderer, so we often heard she was wandering the hallways in the middle of the night. But us as the family, we want to know what time, how often does this happen? And how is she when this is going on? But when you look at the number of devices just for 2 residents, so we've got 8 here. But you look at a facility with 25 beds, and you've got 100 devices, and then a 50-bed facility, then a 100-bed facility. It's over 400 devices. And then you've got an organization that might have 1 facility, maybe 4, all with 100 beds, and then an organization that has to manage 1,600 devices every second, every hour of the day. And we're not even including the devices that the nurses have to deliver the care, so phones, pagers, beepers. And you've got lots of different stakeholders that are interested in this information. You've got the nurses, you've got management, you've got government and regulatory bodies, and then you've got us, the families. So we found there are so many different devices. There are challenges with compatibility, storage of the information, and once you've even stored it, access for all the different parties who want to see this stuff. So we came up with the concept of Nodefy. Nodefy, the name, is built from the word node. So all those different devices, it's a technical term for a node, a point in a network. And of the word notify, so to let someone know about something. So we built a cloud platform, and we want aged care facilities to integrate their devices and send the messages up to Nodefy's service. Now we've integrated a number of common aged care sensors and devices you'll find out there. We've made a platform for you to connect all the different types of things that you have in your facilities. We've got ways to store the information. We've got logic to process. So this is something that just needs to be stored for later, or is this something that needs to be sent to a care nurse, an emergency alarm, for instance? We've given a way for users to access the information on a number of different platforms. And all that's required from the facility or the site's point of view is to send your information to the service. Now you can use this with the system that you have already, or it can be used standalone. We give you management dashboards, full patient recall, history of these events, and ways to access them on your common smartphones and laptops. This is a couple of screenshots from the platform we've built, login pages. We've got the ability to see your alarms across all your sites, all aggregated into one place. An example of a history of a series of events. This is a snapshot of the dashboard. As I was taking it, I couldn't wait all the hours to capture a full 24 hours, so for the presentation, I ran it for only a few. You can see who's logged into your system at the moment, in terms of your nurses, so who's actually in there monitoring the system at the moment. We've got reports, so you can see how to measure or compare facilities. So if you're a management or facility or organization that's responsible for multiple sites, who's doing well? Who's taking longer to respond to alerts? How many alerts? How many events? How many falls? This is the snapshots, actual screenshots of the app. Again, same experience on the phone as you have on the laptop. Just showing a number of alerts from different hospitals, different alarms, and different sensors. What are we looking for? Well, we're actually looking for customers and people within the industry. The system is ready to be tested. We're looking for early adopters. We're also looking for contacts and introductions to people within the industry. So nurses, managers within these facilities, even government, aged care, quality agencies, and then ultimately the families and the patients themselves. We believe that just because our family is aging doesn't mean the technology has to be as well. Nodefy, new technology for an aging population. Thank you.